Morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started today in a hero's pose. So you just come to your knees, send the hips back. If you'd like, you can always bring a block, place it right in between your seat there to kind of elevate you and alleviate some pressure off the hips. We're going to take our hands, place them on our thighs, palm down for a little bit of grounding today in our practice. And we're just going to start coming into our breath. Breathing in and out through the nose, nice, long, steady breathing. Connecting the mind with the body, bringing the attention inward, just noticing where you're at today. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and inhale the arms overhead. We're going to exhale, folding forward, coming into our child's pose. Maybe you keep the knees together here. Maybe you take them the distance of the mat. You just want to sink the hips back as far as they can go. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Reach the arms out in front of us. Continuing to breathe, noticing where we're at. Using that breath to maybe sink in a little bit deeper in the pose. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and make our way to tabletop. Coming to all fours, wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips here. A nice flat torso. We're going to go ahead and take a couple cat-cows. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the chin, drop the belly, big deep breath in. And on the exhale, round the spine, bringing the chin to chest here, really pressing through the hands. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, bringing it all in. Leaning back in a neutral spine. We're going to curl the toes under. Coming to a high plank. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, lifting the hips and sending them back for your first downward facing dog. Maybe you take a moment here just to find stillness. If your heels don't meet the back of the mat, that is okay. When you're ready, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, and walk your feet to the top of the mat to meet your hands, coming to a forward fold. Just allowing everything to hang heavy here. Maybe you take opposite hand to opposite elbow, coming into ragdoll. Maybe you wrap your arms around the back of your legs. Wherever you're at. Let go here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come to a halfway lift, a nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise, filling up, bringing the arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands down to heart center. And just taking a moment here to set an intention or an affirmation for your practice today. And that can be anything you want it to be, whether it's to find balance, stability, strength, maintain focus, whatever it is. Feel free to take the time to set that intention now. Awesome. Go ahead and lift the arms overhead, breathing in, really filling up here. And on the exhale, go ahead and release, folding through. Heart center, fold forward. Flat back, halfway lift. Gonna plant the hands, step it back 1 foot at a time, coming to a high plank. I'm gonna drop down to the knees, coming to the tops of the toes, and lowering all the way down to the mat, keeping the arms tucked in at the sides. We're gonna press through the palms, inhaling up, lifting the chest and crown, baby cobra. Exhale, down to the mat. Let's go ahead and take baby cobra one more time, really pressing through the palms, inhaling up, chest forward. Exhale, baby cobra. Go ahead and come back to your knees, curling the toes under, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big deep breath in, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees and find your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Fill up, really rooting down, arms above. Exhale, fold through heart center. Halfway lift, flat back, and fold. Plant the hands, step it back. Maybe you drop the knees, maybe you only come halfway down. Inhaling to an upward facing dog, lifting the thighs from the mat, really pressing through the arms, chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go ahead and do that one more time. You'll take whichever variation works best for you, whatever you're feeling today. Lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees. Make your way to the top of the mat. Flat back and fold. Rise up, really filling up. Inhaling deeply. And exhale completely. Folding forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, step it back. High to low. Inhale up. Press back. Downward facing dog. Awesome job, guys. Big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Couple more rounds. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and lift the heels and the knees. Top of the mat. Flat back and fold. Let's rise up for chair pose. We're going to drop the hips, bend the knees, bring the big toes to touch. Arms above, nice and long. We're going to hold here. One more big breath in, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. And we're just going to step the left foot back, dialing it down. Coming to our warrior one. Knee in line with the ankle. Back leg is going to be nice and long. Really grounded in on the outside of the foot. Keeping the hips square here. One big breath in. And on the exhale, open up. Warrior two. So your arms should be facing the opposite walls, really pressing as if you were pressing in between two walls here. Staying grounded in your warrior legs. And on your next inhale, we're going to start straightening the front leg and bending in the back, coming to Skandasana. And we're going to come to the heel of that back foot. Maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Wherever you're at, couple breaths. Awesome job, guys. We're doing great. On your next inhale, we're going to shift to the back of the mat, framing that back foot, coming to a runner's lunge. I'll hold here. And step it back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift the left leg high. Send it through, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. And we're gonna come into Skandasana, straightening that left leg, bending in the right, coming to the ball of the left foot, the heel. Last breath in. Let's go ahead and shift it back to the front of the mat, coming to our runner's lunge. Hang out here for a few breaths. Awesome job. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Long deep breaths in. Slow, steady breaths out. If you'd like, you can come to a child's pose at this time. Just checking in with yourself. Use this time wisely. Maybe you use it to come back to your breath. Find a little bit of steadiness. Calmness. Awesome. Let's go ahead and make our way to downward facing dog. If you're in a child's pose, go ahead and take your time. We'll be here for just a couple more breaths. Awesome job. Go ahead and lift the right leg high. Bring it in, knee to nose, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it straight to the right elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it up. Bring it in for crescent lunge. So ground down and the front foot. Staying up on the ball of the back foot, nice and long. Arms overhead. You want to make sure we're not scrunching the shoulders up to the ears here. On your next breath in, let's go ahead and bring the hands down to heart center. And we're going to prayer twist to the right. So we're going to take the left elbow and lock it on the outside of that right knee. Awesome job. Go ahead and release the hands down to the mat. Come up into your warrior two, bowing that back foot down. We're here for just a breath in, and on the exhale, modified side angle. We're going to bring the right elbow down to the knee, left arm up. If you'd like, you can welcome a block into your practice here. Bring the earth a little bit closer. Or if you're there today, you can just bring your hands straight down to the earth, wherever you're at. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and bring that left hand down, sending the right foot back. We're going to come into side plank, really grounding down on the left side body here, extending the right arm up. Maybe you stack the feet. Maybe you come into tree. Wherever you're at, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release back down to the mat. Downward facing dog. And lift the left leg high. Bring it in, knee to nose, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knee to the left elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back up and bring it through crescent lunge. Last breath in. Bring the hands to heart center and prayer twist to the left. Awesome job. Bring the hands down to the mat. We'll open right up to our warrior 2 for just a breath in, breath out, side angle. Last breath in. On the exhale, release the right hand down. Coming into that side plank, really grounding down on the right body. Extending the left arm up. Again, maybe you play here. Maybe you come to tree. Maybe you come to star. Wherever you're at, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and release yourself down to the mat, pressing it back to your downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift the heels, bend the knees, find your way to the top of the mat, flat back, and fold. Rise up for chair pose, drop the hips, bend the knees, arms overhead. Big deep breath in. On the exhale, release down to heart center. Prayer twist to the left. We have a lot of twists today, guys. These twists are really great for digestion. We never want to skip over them. Helps us process not only what we eat, but what we hear, think, feel. Last breath in. And fold forward. Let's go ahead and heel toe the feet out, hip width distance. Take our peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Big deep breaths in and out, allowing yourself to hang heavy here. And let go. Let go of anything you've been holding on to. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and release the toes, heel toe the feet back in. Halfway lift. Nice flat back, and fold. Come on up to a chair pose. Breath in. On the exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down to heart center. Prayer twist to the right, left. Last breath in and fold forward. This time we're going to take the feet the distance of the mat. Take a deep seated squat or a goddess squat. So go ahead and bend the knees real deep. Drop the hips. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees here. Maybe using them to press out the knees just a little bit, finding a little more space on each inhale. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. If you have crow and you'd like to come into crow, this would be the time to do so. Basically, you're going to plant the hands into the mat, keeping your elbows where they were, just on the inside of the knees. Maybe you lift one foot up, shifting your weight forward. Maybe you lift both. Wherever you're at today. If you're in crow, we're here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop it back down into your goddess squat. If you're in goddess squat, just stay there. We'll be there for a couple more breaths. Awesome job. Go ahead and plant the hands, send the hips up. Heel toe the feet back in. Maybe you sway from side to side, shake that out. And then we're just gonna walk it back. Downward facing dog. So instead of bringing the right leg high, we're just gonna squeeze it into the chest, as if we were doing knee to nose, and we're gonna step it through. So we're using our core to step our legs through, and dial it down for warrior 1. Breathe in, exhale, warrior 2, breathe out, straighten that front leg. We're gonna come into our triangle pose, and we're gonna just hinge forward, forward, forward until we can't reach that wall anymore. And drop it down. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Gaze can be at that top of the fingers there. Be really strong in the side body, not dumping into this posture. Maybe you come to a block. Bring the earth just a little bit closer to you. Last breath in, and last breath out. Let's go ahead and bring it up to reverse triangle. So right arm comes up, left arm to the back thigh. Gaze at the top of the fingers. Really feeling that stretch in that side body. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and bring the hands down to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Left leg high. I lied. Bring the left leg back down to the mat. Crunch it in to the chest, and then step it through. Warrior 1. Breath in. Warrior 2 on the breath out. Straighten that front leg. And start reaching for the front wall. Drop it down, left arm down, right arm up. And if you don't have a block, you can always bring your hand to the calf or the thigh, wherever you're at. Awesome. On the next inhale, let's go ahead and cartwheel up to our reverse triangle. Really engaging the core there. Really reaching, feeling that side body stretch. Awesome job. Go ahead and cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift the heels. Bend the knees for turbo dog. And shift forward to a high plank. Maybe you add a push-up here. Press it back, downward facing dog. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, turbo dog. Shift it forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you do a push-up. Press it back, downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale the heels up. Bend the knees. Shift it forward. High to low. Press it back, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and drop to our knees. Crossing at the ankles and coming to our sit bone. We're going to take a seated tree. So you're going to bring the right foot into the left thigh. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. If you're really bendy and flexy, you can take that right hand and take it to the outside of the left foot. And find a nice stretch in the shoulder and the side body right there. We do tend to hold a lot of tension there, so it does feel really good if you want to explore. Awesome job, guys. And we're going to, on your next inhale, you're going to come back up, let go of that foot, and we're going to cartwheel that right arm to the, behind us, our fingers facing the back wall. And we're going to inhale, we're going to raise the left arm while we press up through the hips, coming into a modified wild thing. So you're really pressing into that right knee, coming to the heel of the left leg. It's nice and long here. Awesome job. Go ahead and release. We're going to go ahead and just bring that arm forward, folding forward over that leg, just to counteract that back bend we just did. Awesome. Go ahead and make your way back up. Send the right foot long, bringing the left foot in this time to the right thigh. Deep breath in. Arms overhead. On the exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and release the left hand, placing it right behind you, fingers facing the back wall. On the next inhale, extend the right arm up, pressing through the hips for modified wild thing. Really pressing in through the hips and the heel of that right foot. Awesome. Go ahead and release back down to the mat. Again, just coming back to your forward fold over that right foot. Counteracting that back bend we just did. Awesome. Go ahead and make your way back up. Sending the feet nice and long. Making your way onto your back. Go ahead and send the legs nice and long, tall to the sky, pointing our toes for bridge or for waterfall. I'm sorry. I love that back bend, kind of got yogi brain. So we're gonna send the feet nice and long towards the sky for waterfall. If you'd like, you can take supported waterfall by adding a block just below the sacrum. Awesome job. Go ahead and bring the knees in. Giving yourself a nice big hug. And we're going to take happy baby. We're going to take a half happy baby. So we're going to send that left leg long, keeping the right knee bent in, taking our hand to the outside of the right foot, and really pressing it in towards the armpit. Really trying to keep that hip down on the left side. Maybe you just place your left hand there to kind of help offer a assist there to help keep that pressed down. Job. Go ahead and bring both knees in. This time setting the right foot long, taking the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Beautiful, my friends. Go ahead and release. Bringing the knees in. Giving yourself another great big hug. And on the exhale, go ahead and drop the knees over to the left side for supine twist. Arms in a T. You want to try to keep that right shoulder pressed as close to the mat as possible. Awesome, come back to center. This time dropping the knees to the right side. Let's go ahead and bring the knees back to center. Maybe you take one final stretch here of your choice, whatever you'd like, whatever feels good to you. I'm just going to sit here and love myself because that felt really good. Give myself a great big hug, squeezing everything in. And when you're ready, go ahead and open everything up to the mat. Feet at the corners, palms up alongside you for our final resting pose, Savasana, or corpse pose.